Hello everyone, it's that time. Part 3 is here. If you have not seen part 1 and 2, go watch them and come back. If we get this video to 3 likes in a week, I will post week 3 to my Madden franchise.
As we get rolling to quarter 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. 10.
I'm going to show you, man.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. 85 yards. And the Falcons continue to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Hofrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hofrichter to kick off. And this carries into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. He'll find the rookie from Oklahoma, CeeDee Lamb. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Now Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Jackson now. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47.
A 41-yard gain.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
He's going to let it go again. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. To throw again, Jackson. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Gain of 12.
His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Atlanta.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons add on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Bernard brought him down. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 46.
Here's Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. Action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Prescott now from the 50. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a first down pickup of 8.
COWBOYS. 1st and 10 at the 43.
Prescott now. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And again, it's Prescott. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys are able to make things a bit more respectable.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? And he's into the clear. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
That That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they're a perfect 5 for 5 now on 2-point conversions as he is in to get them 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 15. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
A gain of 20.
He got 29 yards that time. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. He goes right back to Jefferson, and this one complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. They just continue to roll. And Charles Free. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead, they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it. I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll be out right at the 35.
To Jordan Reed.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And Wilson has it. And just shutting him off there. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
To the air again, Prescott. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's third down.
Incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Prescott yet again. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Tyler Davison getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
And goal.
Prescott on third and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We are now 2-0, and thank you all for watching. This video 3 likes within a week I will upload. Week 3 of my Madden franchise.